welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Texas. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the back and some room to work. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. You start the season top. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
As a play caller, you'd love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6, they'll give it to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Seminoles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. On the run, it's Moulton. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Didn't Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Taking a shot on the first play. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Florida State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Manning. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeps it on the draw. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. defense and still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Ocha. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Bringing the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed. It back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got a man. It's Murphy. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. pulls it in. It's Murphy.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To throw, it's Applewhite. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moulton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Manning. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A little screen to the running back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away. The good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good timing on the quick out. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Manning. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. 10. Touchdown, no. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Keeps looking downfield. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
Man, it's nice to call plays when you call a pass and the quarterback doesn't see anything, and he just takes off and makes you look good and turns it into a run. Nice job on that 2-point conversion.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way.
that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it up.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
The Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready. Got the sack now. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this is an interesting decision, right? You got a good lead, a solid lead. A field goal now puts you up by more than a touchdown, which is a great place to be. Or do you want to stay ultra aggressive, go for the gusto, and go for the touchdown?
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Moulton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And these are always the interesting situations in the game because bleeding the clock with the lead. But I'm also in scoring position here in the touchdown. I want the touchdown to go up by 2 possessions and put some distance. So it's always the fun.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans in stores are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Manning. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Florida State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play, and this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. But how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name, like his second catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Right down the middle. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Catch in the middle. It's Lockett. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the defense defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He'll start this drive going to the air. He fires to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field, too. But I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. Guys, I think we all expected